Like
Well,
most,
the biggest and boldest thing was a bad habit that I had started. I'm not even sure when, but slapping the living shit out of my trigger on my release. That's a big one. You know, you slap your trigger, you jerk your arm, drop your arm, whatever, to try and catch the arrow flight. So already you're in a bad place when you're doing both of those things. I was also forcing my pin to where I wanted it to be, opposed to letting it float into where it should be, and trying to force the shot into where I'm forcing the pick to. And those were the main factors.
there are a lot of archers, and I can't name anybody specific, but I'm aware that there are a lot of archers who put down archery because of that. Some will call it target panic, others will call it whatever. There's a lot of different names that people want to throw at it, but um, there are a lot of people that walk away from it, and there's some target archers. I've heard Darren Christianberry talk about this. Like he got really bad shooting like right-handed, like because he's naturally right-handed, and it just a lot of those bad habits that you're talking about. I can't say specifically your exact habits was what he started to pick up on, but if you listen to him talk, he's like, then I learned how to shoot left-handed, and now I'm back at I'm back. I'm shooting left-handed, and I'm shooting back at where I need to be. And I don't have any of these issues that I had shooting that. That's one of those things I think that bites everybody eventually. Like the very few people, we can throw Tim Gillinghams and Kyle Douglases and all these top performing archers into this mix. Let's get out of that, right? For the normal human being, eventually that's going to happen, especially something you've done so much. I see it in firearms, teaching firearms. You see it in archery. You see these things. Accuracy is accuracy, and there is some correlation between the two, especially when you're manipulating a trigger like you are.
Uh, well, and it's funny you said that he switched shooting left-handed, kind of eliminated some of his issues. I've noticed that when I'm out shooting my handgun, especially after your class that we had taken to get our concealed carry when you had us shoot left-handed, and learning where to tilt the gun to line it up with your eyesight. When I go to the range and I start to notice something in my right hand, I'm anticipating recoil or I'm jerking the trigger, I'll switch to my left hand and shoot a few rounds. I swear I shoot a little bit better with my left hand from time to time because my brain's not sending that signal to my hand to jump the recoil.
And you also get that with people. So you might be able to, well, not you particularly, but let's just throw it out here. Most people could probably look at somebody or know somebody who, when they start to have issues, what's the first thing they do? They either go buy a new bow, or they go buy a new gun, or they go buy a new release. And these things will, here's the problem is they'll go and all of a sudden it'll be fixed, quote unquote fixed for them, right? That's because it's new, right? And as soon as you become comfortable with that, those same habits you had previously will be back again. Will be back. Um,
Yep.
it's just there's something going on there that's deeper than just that small little band-aid. That's all that was a band-aid. And it's going to take time to kind of rewire what you do. And it does, I'm not saying it's going to be gone forever. Like there's going to be moments where it's going to rear its head again for a little bit, but it won't. But if you've worked on good fundamentals, good whatever it is you want to call it, right? These, it's not what you want to call it. It's actually fundamentals of accuracy is what it is. Fundamentals. It's once you worked on these and you got these down, then when those things appear, they come and they go. But if you can refocus, recenter yourself, you'll get past it.